Hello, and welcome to Viga's Get Growing Farm Stand video series. Today we're at Venison Valley Farm, which features Gracie's Greens. And we are going to take a look at some fabulous dairy product from Venison Valley Farm. And let's go in and see. Thank you, Ben and Kelsey and Cassidy, for taking a few minutes out of your dairy day and mom and dad day to talk to us about Venison Valley Farm and Creamery. So, Kelsey, how long have you been doing this?
In June, it will be 20 years of keeping cows.
No way.
Yes. when I thought of that, I was like, whoa, I can't believe I've been doing that for most of my life now. I got
stunning.
First cow when I was 14.
And I vaguely remember that because you milked my goats for a short time, right?
Right.
That's right.
And I think I took my first cheese making class at your farm.
And said, oh, I can do way better than that.
I'm not sure.
Which she had. Well,
it was a slow progression.
So how long has Venison Valley Farm and Creamery been here?
We are now in our 5th year. So we started in 2018.
Wow.
And that was when we got our grade A permit. And
yes.
We have our official creamery, and we're now producing at scale. Before, it was just a hobby.
That's great. And Ben, I understand with Kelsey here playing major mom duty that you're doing a lot of the milking and cheese making. Is that right?
That's right. Yes, I have.
Did you know this is what you wanted to do?
No. I grew up on Long Island, outside of New York City, where food comes from the grocery store, right?
Yes.
But through a very long process, I slowly became interested in farming and agriculture, and that's what brought me to Vashon. And it brought me to Vashon 13 years ago, when I was 22, a child, essentially. And I started working with livestock here on the island, and I worked for Kurt Timmermeister for several years, milking his cows. So I was really interested in the cow side of things. I didn't know anything about cheese making or anything like that. So when we started this farm, it was, we were working together, really. We were both milking and both doing cheese making. Well, actually, Kelsey was doing most of the cheese making. I was kind of doing most of the cow stuff. But things have changed a little bit for now, where just my body is often less in demand by little Cassidy, and before Cassidy, Darby, our 4-year-old.
Wow.
So by necessity, Kelsey taught me how to make cheese, and it's going well. It's going really well.
And what all do you make besides milk and cheese? And tell us a little bit about what kind of cheeses you make.
We do 1/2 gallons of whole milk with the cream on top. Our main product is yogurt. So we do a cream top yogurt,
which is fabulous, by the way.
And then we make it into lassies. So
Tell me, what is a lassi?
It's an Indian style smoothie. So we blend the mango puree and our yogurt together. Keep it simple. We also do a pineapple coconut one. And those are quite popular in the summer.
And the cheeses?
And then we do a variety of aged cheeses. Those are all made with the raw milk from our herd. And we do a couple alpine type cheeses, ones that you would find in Switzerland.
What is an alpine cheese?
They tend to be fairly firm cheeses, rather nutty, sweet. They're really versatile, great eaten alone, great melted. So we have Jubilee and Veronia. Veronia is the one that has given us the most trouble. It's like the cheese I wanted to make for our farm, and I think finally this year we've got it down. We're now making it in giant 25-pound wheels.
Whoa.
And that seems to be the key. When we were doing the smaller wheels, it just wasn't aging quite right. So,
how much milk does it take to make a 25-pound round? Either one of you?
About 25 gallons.
Which is in cow terms, how many cows does it take to make 25 gallons?
Well, per day, we produce at our peak around 20 gallons per day.
Are you milking once or twice a day?
Twice a day, and we milk 3 or 4 cows. and we often have a calf as well that we're feeding. So the milk that we have to work with is somewhere between 15 and 20 gallons a day.
So at 15 or 20 gallons a day, I assume you are no longer milking by hand. Is that correct?
That's right. Yes,
That
we
is-
use a bucket milker with a vacuum line. And
Nice.
It's,
do that
it's
automated.
clean, it's quick, saves our hands.
That's awesome. Let's take a walk into the farm stand and take a look at the fridge and see what's in there. Tell us a little bit about what you've got in here. Ben?
Well, we have our lassies. We just had a busy, hot weekend, so we sold almost completely out of our mango lassies.
Isn't that a pretty color?
Yeah, absolutely. Those are very popular.
Yes.
We have fromage blanc.
Ooh.
Kelsey, you want to talk about that?
This is a soft cheese. It's somewhat like cream cheese, but it's made with whole milk. We don't add extra cream. So it's a little lighter, tangy, rich,
Is this
delicious.
considered cultured?
Yes, it's cultured.
Okay.
It is made with pasteurized milk. Only our aged cheeses are made with raw milk. Everything else is pasteurized.
Excellent.
And it's great on a bagel, crumbled over a salad, really anything. I mean, you can make cheesecake with it.
Oh, I love it. I did
Fantastic.
make a cheesecake with that. What else?
So this is our cream top yogurt.
Oh, hold it up. Yeah.
We got beautiful yellow cream on top, especially this time of year when the cows are out grazing on fresh growing grass year round.
Is that what makes the cream yellow? Is the
Yeah.
grass?
Yes, and I meant the cows are grazing year round, but this time of year the grass is especially full of
Oof.
amazing phytonutrients that give the milk a wonderful,
Nice.
rich yellow color.
And Ben is out there once, twice, 3 times a day moving the cows to new grass.
How many cows do you have at the moment?
We have 5 right now.
How-
We have 3 in milk, and we have 1 who's ready to calve in about a month, or a little less, a few weeks. And then we have our heifer. So she was born last year, and so she's a little girl, and she'll be joining the milking herd next year.
How long does it take to move all 5 cows?
Depends on how far away they're going. It's quite a labyrinth around here,
Uh-huh.
and we have wonderful neighbors that let us graze their grass. So it's a lot of portable fencing, and it's just a lot of hustle.
And are they
this time of
easy
year.
to? Are the cows accommodating to being moved?
As soon as they see me with the fence posts,
Ah,
they know that they're going to get some fresh grass, and that's very exciting for them, and they're very motivated. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, what else we got here?
This is our
Ooh.
cream top milk.
Yay.
When we started the farm, we were just doing this for subscribers, but
Yes.
recently we've been able to expand our production of the milk and offer it in the stand 7 days a
Nice.
week. So anybody can come and get their staple items: yogurt, milk, and then we also have some cheeses here that Kelsey can talk about.
Tell me, before we go to cheese, tell me why I can't buy butter from you.
Oh, I would love to be able to sell butter because everyone asks me. It's such a wonderful product. It is so time consuming. And just the yield, we have to separate the cream off the milk. So we get
Yeah.
about a pint of cream from each gallon. And then from that pint, we can make, a quarter or a half pound of butter.
Oh.
And so just the
Got it.
labor required, and at our small scale, it doesn't make sense. Plus then we have all this skim milk, which we don't really have a use for.
Pigs?
There's only so much they can drink.
Understood. Okay, let's go on to cheese. What do we got?
So this is Feronia. So this is our flagship cheese, and it is the one that we have finally, I feel, mastered after 4 years of trial and error.
What
So-
is so special about it?
It's aged 8+ months. I mean, this I think is about a year old now. The wheels we're cutting right now. It's nutty. It's just got that really savory, rich flavor. It's got little crystals that go crunch
Ooh.
in some batches.
And when
And-
you say it's aged, where is it aged?
So in our creamery, we have a room that's super insulated, and we have a chilling unit, and it keeps it a nice cool 50, 52 degrees. It's a really nice place to hang out on a day like today.
Yeah.
And we have wood shells, pine boards, so all the
Oh.
cheese is aged on wood and hand turned and rubbed. The Alpine cheeses all get a special brine,
These are also Alpine cheeses.
West Meadow and Jubilee, and they all get a cider brine made from island cider.
Ooh.
And so they get rubbed. They have a nice bronze rind, give it a little funky character.
That is awesome. What else? Let's see, we got.
Yeah.
And so
This one,
Jubilee, we started making that in the winter when the cows are towards the end of their yearly lactation, when their milk is really rich, and so it's like extra buttery.
Ooh.
It's the softest one. It's aged 2 to 4 months, so it's much younger. It's got more of the rind character, so it's got a little funk because it is a softer cheese. And then we have Chad's Ford. This is our Tome style cheese. It's best around 4 to 6 months. So it develops a mold rind, and we brush it down so it's got a lot of character. You don't need the rind, but it's bright, it's tangy, it's a little more crumbly. It's just a great everyday cheese.
Wow.
Eating, cooking.
Okay, is that it for cheese?
That's it for cheese and
Something
something we don't have in there right now, but if you come on Sundays, you can get chocolate milk. We do that usually toward the weekend.
So what
It's a hot
inspired
summer.
you to make chocolate milk?
Well, we don't like any of the chocolate milk that's out there because it's too sweet.
Yes.
So we decided to make one we call dark chocolate milk, where
Oh,
it's using Calibo cocoa powder that we make our own. We don't buy syrup. We make our own
nice.
concentrated cocoa.
Oh my God.
Paste basically with
Yeah.
a little sugar.
Hawk, I believe you're a fan. Hawk is our videographer here, and I think you're a fan of her chocolate milk, right?
Thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for being here as small dairy farmers. You are certainly a rare breed, so to speak, and we very much appreciate all you do for the community.
Well, we appreciate really Vashon because this is the only place that I can think of that a small farm like this could exist, and we just have such incredible support. It's just such a it feels so reciprocal that our hard work is
It's
being met with people's enthusiasm and their willingness to come here and spend their money and support their families with our food.
Thank you very much. And she slept through the whole thing. Cassidy slept through it all, didn't she?
He's still sleeping.
Sorry. Oops. Okay. Thank you. See y'all later.